When Sierra Leoneans went freely to the polls, President Kabar was re-elected. Hundreds of citizens whose hands had been cut off to keep them from voting bravely cast their ballots.
Today, we're happy that those flames of war have been extinguished and that now we are about to watch the flames of peace destroy some of the implements of war.
But the peace in Sierra Leone is an uneasy one. Full amnesty was granted to RUF combatants. So war victims and the rebels who terrorized them are once again neighbors.
And most of us consider the Civil War as a long nightmare, and people are prepared to forgive, not necessarily to forget, and to forge ahead in the hope that they will never experience this kind of atrocities again.
The Sierra Leone Truth and Reconciliation Commission urges victims and perpetrators to find common ground. Killers are asked to offer remorse.
Some people have died, some got lost. So all these people who, in one way or the other, fell victim of the war, we have to say sorry to them, and I extend my sympathy to them.
Victims are asked to forgive. Not all can.
I don't feel fine.
It doesn't feel good. Sometimes I ask God to give me the power to meet the person who did this to me. We wouldn't be able to sit down like this and talk.
For Kumba Mbindi too, the torment of the war is ever present.
We are still here and going through a lot of pain. We have suffered a great deal.
The sexual assault she suffered at the hands of the RUF still casts a shadow over her life.
My husband doesn't care for me anymore. He is gone and I'm here by myself. There is no other man here. Even those I go out with that want me, once they sleep with me and realize my condition, they walk away.
But Kumba Mbindi will never have an opportunity to see her attackers brought to justice. Because very few RUF rebels will ever be prosecuted. Sierra Leone's UN-backed War Crimes Tribunal will deal only with those who bear the greatest responsibility for the war's worst atrocities. Fode Sanko was charged with crimes against humanity, but died in prison before he could be sentenced. But the verdict on blood diamonds is clear.
Blood diamonds are the common thread that bound together this criminal enterprise. The rule of the gun reigns supreme.
And the peace has changed little for those still toiling in the diamond mines. Usman Conte was kidnapped by the RUF during the war and forced to mine for diamonds. He's still mining. Without education or skills, it's the only work he can find. He remains a captive to diamonds.
At this job, I haven't had anything yet. I am still trying. If I had another job, I could leave the mining job. But since I don't have another, I will stay here until God gives me something else.
Some diggers receive a tiny share of what they find. Others earn a scant living.
The mining conditions are awful. People dig in the hot sun all day long. often up to their waist in filthy water. There's no social cohesion, there's a lot of violence. These mining areas are great vectors for malaria, for HIV/AIDS, for all kinds of societal problems.
A new project, the Diamond Development Initiative, seeks to deal with the issue of blood diamonds in a new way, by shifting the balance of power back to the miners themselves.
There are 1 million, if not 1.5 million, artisanal alluvial diamond diggers earning $1 a day. What we're suggesting with the Diamond Development Initiative, the DDI, is that you need economic solutions to economic problems. That if you can get better prices for the diggers, if you can formalize this vast informal diamond economy, then you can bring peace and development to the diamond areas.
There can be no future as long as the people that are working in these areas do not benefit. We believe that the communities, first of all, are the priority.
Why is it that a diamond in Sierra Leone can be bought for $20 and then sold in Antwerp for $1,500? It's perverse. What really needs to happen is for the diamond industry and for governments to actually start investing in their development, to start paying a decent wage to the people that are working there, but also a realistic price for the diamonds.
Until that happens, Ousmane Conte and tens of thousands like him will continue to toil in Africa's diamond mines. But what of blood diamonds themselves? The diamond industry, governments and the UN have recently introduced the Kimberley process, an elaborate system of certification designed to eliminate the trade in blood diamonds once and for all. To date, more than 70 countries have signed up.
I think one of the indications of success in the Kimberley process is what's happened in Sierra Leone. In 2002, I think Sierra Leone exported about $26 million worth of diamonds legally. In 2005, it exported $142 million legally.
It's estimated that conflict diamonds have now been reduced to less than 1% of the world's diamond trade. But already, there are cracks in the system. Illicit stones, mined by rebels in Ivory Coast, Liberia, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, are still finding their way into the international diamond market.
People who are trading conflict diamonds are taking them from conflict zones and bringing them into South Africa and then insinuating them into the South African system through the auctions in South Africa. And then once they appear in the auctions in South Africa, they are certified as legitimate diamonds. So you've got a real problem of policing what's going on in the so-called legitimate diamond selling and diamond trading countries.
The blood diamond story is not over. In regions as volatile as West and Central Africa, where poverty and political instability go hand in hand, a war funded by diamonds could easily be triggered once again.
Next week, the surprising new evidence that reveals the true story of the Titanic's final moments. That's our true story next Tuesday at 8, here on 5.